my prediction is that the strength of the Tata Group is so immense that on the other side of this entire reset, we will find a group future ready.
What do you think should have happened differently at the September 2025 or February 2026 board stage?
Again, why frame all of this so narrowly and in such confrontational terms? It's not necessary. In any important issue, there could be points of view. What is wrong with that? I would really request that none of us should look at it as something that could have been avoided, something that should be done differently.
Hello and welcome to the Federal. N Chandrasekaran's decision to step down as Tata Sons chairman early next year has shocked corporate India. The move came just days ahead of a contentious AGM and reopened questions about governance, succession, and power within one of the country's most storied conglomerates. The event span out a decade after Cyrus Mistry episode first put Tata Sons boardroom under the microscope. To make sense of what Chandra's exit means for the Tata Group, for its investors, and for the corporate governance in India more broadly, we have with us Mr. Shailesh Haribhakti, a veteran board chairman, independent director, and one of India's most respected voices on corporate governance. Thank you, sir, for joining us.
Thank you.
So to start with, so you have sat on boards where reappointment decisions were unanimous and uncontested. So how unusual is it in your experience for a chairman's board level reappointment to be undone by a single dissenting director, despite unanimous trust and committee backing?
So, Lavanya, I think we should reframe this whole discussion. There is no reason to couch it in any negative terms. Consider framing it as follows. This is a new exploration at the cusp of making sure that the founder's original wishes are fulfilled, that the license to operate is earned on a continual basis by a group which all of us know has been storied for its amazing societal impact, and the delivery of sustainable abundance to all stakeholders which are involved. Now, if you frame it like that, then this kind of an entity will have to evolve as circumstances change, as the law and the regulatory framework changes. Leadership will need to be reset, governance will need to be strengthened, the ethical practices, the ethos of the group, and all of those must come together. And that is how we should frame this whole situation. This is voluntarism at its best. Mr. Chandrasekaran decided to step away from what might have been a contentious argument, or what might have been seen in the negative framing that you started this whole dialogue with. So just look at it that we have now got a clean slate on which a reset can happen. And my prediction is that the strength of the Tata Group is so immense that on the other side of this entire reset, we will find a group future ready, ready to take on more challenges, greater risk, and be ready to take up whatever challenge it faces. That's the new leader that will emerge. That is the way that the group will renew itself, completely transform everything that it stands for, and continue to make us proud of the group and thankful and absolutely full of admiration for the professional attitude that Mr. Chandrasekaran has demonstrated.
So Chandrasekaran explicitly asked the board to start a succession process, and he removed himself from consideration rather than let the AGM decide. So does this read to you as a graceful exit, or a strategic retreat, or effectively a forced resignation?
A professional person doing the best he can. That's how I frame it.
What would a good succession plan have looked like here? Does anything suggest Tata Sons had a credible internal succession pipeline before this became urgent? And will Noel Tata have a smooth say?
Well, I don't know because I only have public information. I have no private information about the inner workings of the group. And so all I can say from public information that the Tata Group has got immense talent, and there is immense talent across the world which would consider uh, answering a call from the Tata Group. And so the choice will be wide. I'm sure it will be done professionally, it will be done with the greatest diligence, and I'm sure what will emerge will be something that all of us can admire.
So, if we can step back a little bit, so from your board experience, what do you think should have happened differently at the September 2025 or February 2026 board stage? Is there a governance mechanism that should have resolved this dissent before it became public and destabilizing?
Again, why frame all of this so narrowly and in such confrontational terms? It's not necessary. In any important issue, there could be points of view. What is wrong with that? In a democracy, that is what is the substance of democracy, that you would have two views, debate and discussion happens around it. People bring their experience, their wisdom, their past framings, their past learnings, all of that into the debate and discussion. And then a very good decision is taken. Let us look at it as that. It is an evolutionary process. It cannot follow a straight line. You have to learn to deal with things as they emerge. And let's look at this in this frame where an evolution is happening, which is what I began with.
Tata Sons has Tata Trust as a roughly two-thirds owners, but the actual chairman is answerable to a board and not directly to the trust. So, how do you see this? Do you see this as a separation, as a structural weakness that's been exposed now, or a governance working as intended?
See, this structure of the group has stood the test of almost a century, over a century. Yes, things have changed. Yes, there are issues which are regulatory in nature, which will have to be addressed. And that is why we must see this as a response, a very, very responsible, positive, and uh, unique response to situations as they are emerging. I would really request that none of us should look at it as a as something that could have been avoided, something that should be done differently. What we must focus on is the outcome, because ultimately that's what all of us want. We want a great leader, we want a great group, we want a fantastic set of businesses which make India proud and which take India forward. And if we can meet all of these objectives, then we have fulfilled our task. I would look at it like that in a very positive manner.
Talking of great leaders, so one last question I have for you is: had Ratan Tata been alive now, how different do you think things would have been?
I never speculate about what outcomes might be. May Ratan Tata's soul rest in peace. Let's not bring him back into the debate. He was a great leader. He did his best, gave of his best to the group. The group is strong, the group is powerful, and the group will find an outcome that all of us